Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to the honorable judges, timekeeper and the audience. On this one day, I would like to present a public speech about the advantage and disadvantage of student bring handphone to school. Handphones, mobile phone and tablet are becoming common items almost everywhere in our society. Even now, small children have it too. Today, it has become a must-have item to everyone. Even now, if you ask the audience whether they have headphone, most probably all the audience will say yes, isn't it? Well, as for now, this question is to the student because students are still prohibited to bring headphone to school. But if students are allowed to bring headphone to school, most probably all the audience in this hall will say yes. But then, is it a good idea to allow students to bring handphone to school? In every story, there has two sides of contrasting ideas. Therefore, I would like the opportunity to let the others know the advantage and disadvantage of allowing students to bring handphone to school. Ladies and gentlemen, let me start my speech by stating the first advantage of students bring handphone to school. That is to make communication easier, especially between parents and their children. We will allow them to make communication with each other at any time they want. In the past, parents often never know where their children were until they came home. With handphone, parents can check up on their students and arrange transportation if it's necessary at any time they want. For example, children can tell their parents what other activities, thus make the parents less worried about their children's whereabouts. Secondly, handphone can be an available tool in emergency situations. For instance, if a student is severely injured or there is a crisis situation, phone can allow students to contact authorities or anyone for help. Thirdly, with technology available, it can help the student to learn more. More easy access to internet, students can search information in the internet easily. But it could be the other way around. Students use internet to find fun instead of studying. Now, I will focus on the disadvantage of students bring handphone to school. Firstly, is about theft issue. With more and more attractive phone available, it may cause a good chance phone being snatched. This happens because some of the people might not be able to afford it, and thus, the only way for them to have it is by stealing it. Students can also make extra money too by stealing the handphone and sell it. Moreover, students can at times be clumsy when keeping their things. We all know when the item is gone forever. The price of the phone is not cheap, and when the theft issue arises, it may cause a lot of trouble. Secondly, handphone can cause distraction in the lesson. Some of the students did not shut off their handphone and suddenly get a phone call. It will disturb the lesson in the class. Students also can play games in hiding during lesson. There are so many students in class, teachers could overlook these students. This is one of the instances of students misuse the purpose of handphones. By bringing handphone to school, it will hinder the student to study more, as if they much prefer to play games more than reading books. They use the privilege given for their own joy only. Thus, the passion for learning for students is decreasing, and this is bad because study is important in life. With more knowledge, we could be more developed, but this young generation did not like study. It will hinder our progress to be more successful. Ladies and gentlemen, I have lined out the pros and cons of students bring handphone to school. Now it's up to us to decide and choose What is the best decision in issue? Well then, I have arrived at the end of my speech. I would like to thank all of you for lending me your ears. I will end my speech with thank you so much and goodbye.